Hello. As I said in the previous videos, I'm gonna start interacting in Patreon again. I'm retaking those interactions after situations that required a lot of my attention. So I'm going back to that, and I wanted to remind everybody that I have a YouTube channel. I'm not inviting anybody to subscribe. Just take a look and see if it works for you. And then I have the Patreon page. Patreon is a paid service, I would say, or a paid interaction. I really don't feel like I should provide or interact for free, because it's been my experience that when you don't charge people what you're supposed to charge, then everything's taken for granted. I used to teach free in a art center, and I had 4 students, and then I decided that it was not gonna worth my time, and I decided to start charging people, at least to pay for gas to get there. And then I went from 4 students to around 16 for a very short period of time. Then I couldn't teach those classes anymore. So the material that is available in Patreon is not the same as the one that is going to be available for free. That it wouldn't make any sense, because if the person is paying for something and then I'm going to get that for free, that wouldn't be a little bit less ethical. There's got to be ethics in what we do, in what I do. So that's how the cookie is going to crumble. Still, there's going to be material in YouTube on different arts. I like music. I like cooking. I competed in MasterChef. They sent me home after a while. I got to the semifinals. And whoever wants to interact for free, whoever wants to expose or to express any type of art, I'm open. Just send me the videos. We can discuss and then post the videos there. I don't have any problems. I'm not doing this for money. Something that I want to do so I can pass whatever little skill and knowledge I have. But I wanted to remind you guys that there are those 2 options available. Somebody asked me, why do I got judo in my gear, on my clothes, or sometimes kyokushin and sometimes Chinese martial arts, I'm sorry. My idea is to project that I'm not favoring. Of course, I have my preferences when it comes to certain things, but my preferences are more like, I prefer this martial art for this and the other martial art for that, and this one I respect a lot of this martial art for this reason and the other one for those. So I have students, and I have a kind of I don't know how to call it, let's call it legacy, meaning that I've practiced for a long period of time in certain martial arts, and I'm grateful for that. I mean, it's not everybody that has the opportunity and to practice several martial arts with very, very good people, very dedicated people, actually world famous. So it would be very, very ungrateful and cheap on myself if I don't honor that particular knowledge and that particular people and my time dedicated to that practice. I don't mean anything by it. I have of course, my favorite martial art for different reasons. Not because this one's better, the other one is the one that is more adaptable to my liking, to my situation of living situation. You get to a certain age and then you prefer to do this, or you're not competing, so you prefer to do that, or you are going to compete in the seniors division or whatever, and then you prefer to do the other thing. Meaning you sig when you're supposed to sag, or you sag and sig when you're supposed to. All right, so I hope to see you soon. If there's any recommendations, I'm not very good at social media things. I'm not good at videotaping and photos. I don't like that. And that's why you're rarely going to see videos of myself. However, I'm going to be more involved into physically explaining what I'm going to do. After the kicking, I'm going to go over the P kind of hitting. I've seen certain gray areas in certain movements that I think that I could be given my 2 cents on those. I not pretend to know more than anybody. Actually, I don't. All I have is a whole bunch of injuries. But then there you have it. That's how it's gonna. That's how the crow's gonna fly from now on. That said, hope to see you soon at my videos. Well, I'm not gonna be able to see you, but you can go ahead and consume them at your will. You have a nice day.